Next up, we have Thunderings of the Merciless from the Genshin Impact Islands of the Lost and Forgotten soundtrack by Hoyo-mix. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you're going to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, I will play a single video game of the choice of the community. Members get early access to the content. Artists, I want to collaborate. I have a whole spiel about all of this and a few other things at the end of the video. Stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video if you want to read them in full. Otherwise, let's go. Thunderings of the Merciless. Let's go. Okay. So we start with the Hans Zimmer boom, which is basically just either a trombone or a tuba or a trombone and a tuba playing very, very loudly. So by the way, a trombone, of course, being this lovely fella over here, the sliding, the trumpet with the slide, and the tuba being this big one, the bass instrument of the tubas. Very, very massive, very, very heavy. One of the heavier instruments out there. We're having that, and of course some percussion. And then we had a synth giving us a semblance of what could be our initial motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the essence from which everything else comes from, usually a melody. Let's see where this goes. Same again, now we're slowly bringing more. Okay, so now we have two main elements. We had two synths here doing a partial doubling and also accents. So a doubling is when you have more than one instrument doing the same thing at the same time, and accents is when you have an instrument partially highlighting specific points of another line in the music. So yeah, I went back a little bit because we were having that motif being played, and now we were about to have a flute, and I interrupted, so let's see where it goes. This takes me back. I did play Genshin a few years ago, and I did play this area. So, now we hear what is called a leitmotif. A leitmotif is a motif that is used in reference to a previous work. In this case, this leitmotif is either the motif of Inazuma or the Raiden Shogun. It's one of the two. But it's basically this exact melody, which I think it's... yeah, that's the motif. That's the motif. So we have this motif being played the exact same way. We have this motif, which is now referencing to previous melodies of previous tracks that we've done in the past. In Genshin Impact, that is what a leitmotif is. Of course, the term was first coined by Richard Wagner. It's the Inazuma theme, thank you. So yeah, it is the Inazuma theme. I knew it was either Inazuma or Shogun, since in the story they both happen so close together. I knew it was going to be one or the other. Richard Wagner coined this when he wrote his Ring cycle operas, which is 4 operas that he wrote. It's 4 operas that are like related to one another, like episodes 1 through 4, which is anywhere between 12 and 16 hours of music, depending on the performance. So that's a lot of music to write. So what Richard Wagner decided is like, I'm gonna become efficient, and I'm going to be reusing some of the material. And the way that he said it is, for example, this happens in like Norse mythology, right? So there's like Odin and Thor, not Thor, and Loki and Valhalla and all those things. So whenever Valhalla is either on stage, mentioned, or otherwise referenced in any way, there is a melody, that a specific motif that plays, and that is the Valhalla leitmotif. Any motif can become a leitmotif. Not all motifs are leitmotifs. All leitmotifs are motifs. So yeah, we're having this, and of course we're doing this on this drum beat that is happening over here. So it was sort of John leitmotif. Good. Let's see where this goes. So we're having, of course, the flute, and it's the exact same flute that we get from the Inazuma theme. The same instrument, which is like one of these Japanese traditional flutes. Let me just close my door a little bit. There we go. The fan is bringing a lot more cold air, so I'm just gonna redirect the air towards the computer. So we're having this, and in the meantime, in the drum beat, we're having a fairly straightforward drum beat. But the cool thing is what the other instruments are doing. The other instruments are doing a quick double note each time. We're getting two staccatos being done a very, very, very quick succession in each beat. So right now, of course, our drum beat is in 4/4. 4/4, that means there's 4 quarter notes in your beat. I'm just gonna put them here, visualize them. And what we are doing, this is a really, really cool way of complementing rhythm, is we are engaging in 16th notes, which is 2 subdivisions further than 4/4. So for example, 4/4, you would count 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The following subdivision would be 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The following subdivision is 16th notes. 1 iana, 2 iana, 3 iana, 4 iana, 1 iana, 2 iana, 3 iana, 4 iana. So that's a lot faster. And what we are doing is we are doing this really, really cool rhythm of 2 16th notes. 2 16th notes followed by a rest. And rest just means silence, right? So we're doing that every time. So the way it's going to sound when we do the metronome, instead of going buck, 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 we're going ta-ta, 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 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So we're having this like extra step that is happening over here, and we're having some strings, I think it's like violins and cellos, that are doing this one. It's a really, really cool way of complementing the beat and giving additional pace and additional motion to that rhythm, to that beat that we're getting. And of course, they're all happening doing staccato. Staccato being short bursts of music. I'm going to keep playing this one until somebody tells me which one this is. That kind of thing, right? Like the very, 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 very much, very fast, very quick. The opposite of staccato, of course, being legato. Legato is, you know, that's the melody, that's the leitmotif we're getting, right? Like, you know, the notes are playing all the way through. It would be funny if the melody wasn't staccato, right? Which we probably will get some variation of that. Anyway, let's see where it goes. So we're repeating the motif once again. So yeah, I think we're having this. So I think we're having both the strings, and I think we're having a shamisen as well. The shamisen being this very, very beautiful Japanese version of. The banjo is the American version of the shamisen, because I think the shamisen predates the banjo. So there you go. This is the the banjo is the American's version of the shamisen. This very, very beautiful guitar-like plucked string. By the way, an instrument that plays like a guitar is called a plucked string. It falls under the plucked strings. Everything else, you know, every other string instrument would be a bowed string, which is just known as strings. Let's see where this goes. Little end there for the melody, and so now we bring in the shamisen playing the melody, doing a variation of the motif. So we're still keeping a good chunk of the feeling of that motif while we are letting this do the new version of it. Let me hear a bit more. We have the cellos switching over. Of course, we got rid of the bass drum and everything else. And we switched over to the cellos going from staccato to legato. Now they're just playing the notes, playing the chords, letting those flow through. Let's see where this goes. We have the trombones and tubas. playing this new version. Koto? Maybe. And we bring back the flute. And we bring a flute solo. I'm gonna call it a flute because it's the Japanese traditional flute that is being played, which is still a flute. And now we're just gonna engage in a solo. We have this new drum beat, because it's just kind of a combination of what we've had, the two types of drum beats we had before. A little bit more on the like dubstep side, I would say. Maybe. And of course, when you're making music, you want to keep a careful balance between what is familiar, what is new. Too much familiarity, too much repetition, too much of the same thing, you risk boring the listener, they tune out. Too much new material too quickly, you risk overwhelming the listener, they tune out. Universal exception, solos. You bring a solo, you can get away with pretty much anything as long as it's cool enough, or as long as it sounds cool enough and it fits enough. Let's see where this goes. Diego, welcome today. How you doing? Not gonna be needing this? What's up? Oh, really cool. So we're getting those staccatos, and now we bring in a violin section, which a section means that there's multiple people playing the same instrument, right? So if you look at an orchestra, right? Let's bring up my favorite image of an orchestra, the New England Conservatory. I think New England Conservatory. You see all these violins, right? Like all these violins, these groups over here, that would be the violin section number 1. You woke up to this stream, it is a sign, it is an omen. So yeah, there you go, Mr. Divas. There you go. You fell asleep watching YouTube and you woke up to see my stream. Look at that. So yeah, a violin section doing a doubling. A doubling in music is when you have more than one instrument playing the same thing at the same time. So there you go. Your niece called you a stinky fairy. Your pride is only slightly hurt. I mean, I can't attest on whether or not you're stinky. Let's see where it goes. Oh, very, very cool. Now we're having the flute. So yeah, you can hear both the violins and the flute playing the same thing. We're going off and off the ramp we go. Off the ramp, of course, being a colloquial term that I use. Colloquial, by that I mean there's no official academic definition for this, or at least I'm choosing not to use it for the sake of simplicity. And off the ramp is what I call a type of transition, a specific type of transition. It can be as short as a couple of beats, it can be as long as an entire section, and the purpose of it is to make your listener feel suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia, waiting to see where you land. How do you do that? Remove the drums, maybe the bass as well, and in this case we have switched over to the piano. We are now doing some arpeggios in the piano, which arpeggios, of course, arpeggio is when you play a chord one note at a time. A clear example that I always give, here's C major in a block chord, and here it is arpeggiated. So there you go. Alright, so yeah, I will not address that any further. Let's see where this goes. Deus Volt, there you go. So we're having this variational melody. Oh! So now we have a triple doubling, because yes, doubling just means that there's more than one instrument. You can have like a 5-way doubling. You can have a lot of doublings in music, and it's just the concept, the principle is just doubling, that you're having more than one instrument. And in this case, we bring in an electric guitar, we bring in the flute, and we bring in the violins, all now playing together the Inazuma leitmotif. Let's see where this goes. Oh, really cool. We change over. Well, there you go, VIP. Well, there you go. So we're doing now a different. And welcome to Layman. How you doing? Yes. So yeah, we are now bringing. We are developing the drum beat. We bring this forward. Oh my God! Let me just. What's made by when? His music. He got a YouTube channel that you need to check out. He's done some really, really good mixes of Genshin music, Honkai music. I know that you've done Nikki, not Nike, Nikke. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but yes, that one. Yeah. Made by when. I recommend. He puts a lot of work into his stuff. Let's see where this goes. lock us in. So we bring now a break. So we bring the second motif now being played by the shamisen, being played by, we have the cellos doing their thing, and now we are having a line of counterpoint. Counterpoint, of course, counterpoint appreciated when, yes, I do want to do vocals for everybody. Counterpoint being the study of melodies, how they interact with one another, how they develop, usually in the context of having two or more notes at the same time. And we are having basically the guitar just playing a steady downward scale while everything else is doing the thing. This could be a collection of psi motifs. Psi motif is a very peculiar type of motif, which is basically just going down a step. This kind of thing, usually it's just the two notes. So in this case, I think it's just the guitar is just doing maybe an elongated version of a motif. Elongation being when you slow something down, right? Let's bring up this C major, and if we elongate it, oh, that was that I can't play the piano. And then, of course, the opposite of elongation being reduction. So yes, by the way, Made by Wen is a friend of mine from Berkeley. He also attended Berkeley with me. We took a keyboard class together, didn't we? We took like the basics of keyboard, learning how to play keyboard together. That one was fun. That one was fun. It was so difficult. And then, of course, reduction when you speed something up. So if we would take, and then we would turn it, that kind of thing. Kimi got B2. Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Let's hope he keeps it. Let's see where this goes. Oh, and we're having like electronic elements giving us a bit of extra texture. We bring the trombones doing their version of the motif. We speed up the drums. We bring the arpeggios back as well, and we bring a dropping of the beat. And you remember very early on, those 16th notes, the papa, 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 that were being done by the cellos in the rhythm and the accompaniment section. Now they're on the front stage. What used to be the accompaniment, and by the way, accompaniment is the backing band, right? Is whatever does not have the spotlight. This used to be accompaniment, and now it is part of the drop. Let's see how it goes. We break the rhythm a little bit to do a little bit more, and we're pure staccato. Papa, 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 papa. Oh, more silence. We engage in a little bit of rhythmic displacement over there, pushing with silence. Pushing the beat a little bit forward with the silence. Let's see where it goes. The wordplay, you're welcome. And we're just... Oh. Now, this is a very fascinating dropping of the beat. Because there's no whoop whoop to this. And somehow this is so heavy. And there's no bass whoop whoop that you would usually get in dubstep. Like, everything is up. It's on the higher range. The lowest that we have is the bass drum. Now we brought in a bass pedal note. A pedal note, note or pedal tone, is just a note that is held. And the bass is just holding that. This is a very good drop, and there's no whoop whoop to this. Oh, this is really cool. Let's see where it goes. Now we're getting some whoop whoop in the background. Very, very distant. And... we turn it to one note in the piano. We do one last resolution in that rhythm, that texture, and there you go. It echoes out, and there you go. That was really cool. There you have it. That was Thunderings of the Merciless from the Genshin Impact Islands of the Lost and Forgotten soundtrack by Hoyo-mix. Again, Genshin Impact. Unbelievably incredible music. It has no right to be this good, dude. It has no right to be this good. But there you go, there you go. Thunderings of the Merciless. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here, musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, which not very likely, but it's still possible. You know, it's November already. But if we somehow hit 10,000 on YouTube before Christmas, on top of the fanfiction audiobook, I will play live on stream a single video game of the choice of the community. Y'all voted it, and I will play it live on stream. The only limits being TOS, right? This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no alt accounts, no rat behaviors like that. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families' friends, with your friends' families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, share the videos all over the place. Use the hype function on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does. Link down below. Go coordinate on the Discord with them. Yes, artists, I want to collaborate. If you're an artist on YouTube or otherwise, I wish to collaborate. If you want any of my musical skills, whether it is my guitars, my Mongolian throat singing, you know, the good old kind of thing, or voice acting, regular singing, or if you need help figuring out something for your composition, reach out, let me know. We'll make it work. And if you're in the audience and you know anybody who could benefit, let them know. Please do not harass anyone. Please do not spam anyone. Don't be rad about it. Be cool. Speaking of cool, members get early access to the content. I scheduled the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of the tier that you're in, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment on this video. It has the instructions on what to do. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you are not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone on both Discord and Twitch. Both are linked down below. So if you live in Taipi Playa, and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Don't worry. Just go to Discord or Twitch. Both are linked down below. And it's going to show in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings. When they happen, they get recorded live on stream during the after show. And then the recordings go on the channel there, linked down below, or just search on YouTube, same username as James R. Basterd, just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And, yeah, there you go, Thunderings of the Merciless. Genshin Impact is... They have no right to make music this good, dude. Good stuff, but, yeah, let's move on.